The Labyrinth of Echoes. In the year 2157, the Earth was no longer ruled by mankind. Where once cities had gleamed under blue skies, now the planet suffocated under thick, choking jungles. Titanium skyscrapers were entwined with mutant vines, and in the deepest heart of this vast wilderness, hidden beneath a mist that never lifted, the Echo Labyrinth breathed. The labyrinth was a relic, not of human origin. It pulsed with a cold, alien intelligence, walls of stone and organic flesh shifting endlessly. It was said that if you listened closely, you could hear your own regrets whispered back to you. 4 survivors braved the cursed green. Dr. Yara Elson, a bioengineer who once dreamt of saving humanity, but now sought only redemption. Cass Scars Marin, an ex-mercenary, his skin carved by countless battles and deeper betrayals. Lance Voro, a pilot who lost his crew and mind in the black storms. Milo, a silent boy found near the jungle's edge whose empty eyes hinted he had already been to the labyrinth once and escaped. They entered the jungle on the 5th sunless morning. As they hacked through vines, they realized the jungle was shifting around them. Trees twisted while they weren't looking, their trunks pulsing slowly like lungs inhaling and exhaling. Milo touched one and recoiled as it whispered a wordless moan into his hand. The labyrinth's entrance was not a door, but a gaping hole in the earth, ringed by stones slick with black moss. Carved into the rocks were faces contorted in frozen screams, and their hollow eyes followed the wanderers. Inside, time fractured. Their watches spun madly. Milo pointed down a hallway where they saw themselves, older versions, ragged and weeping, staggering back toward the entrance. When they blinked, the vision was gone. The labyrinth opened into a vast underground garden lit by bioluminescent vines. Statues of missing wanderers stood everywhere, posed mid-scream or in prayer. Yara touched one, and it moved slightly under her fingers, eyes pleading for help. Each corridor bent reality to match their greatest fears. Yara saw endless test tubes full of failed clones of herself, their mouths sewn shut. Cass was stalked by phantoms of men he had killed, each muttering the crimes he had buried. Lance wandered through a starless sky, his ship shattered, his friends' frozen corpses orbiting him. Milo, usually silent, began speaking, but not in human words. He whispered in broken syllables, summoning walls that closed around them. They realized too late. Milo belonged to the labyrinth now. He hadn't escaped. He was leading them deeper. The labyrinth wore down their minds. Memories bled away, faces blurred. Yara began calling herself by her dead sister's name. Cass forgot the mission entirely, obsessed only with finding his long-dead lover. Lance thought he was still inside his ruined ship fighting a battle he had already lost. Their individuality was being consumed. One hall was not stone but pulsating flesh, veins thudding underfoot. They had to crawl through a gullet-like tunnel while the walls shuddered and whispered their sins aloud. At the center of the labyrinth, they found the heart, a seething mass of mirrored shards floating over a pit. It offered salvation, a chance to reshape the world, to become gods. Cass gave in first. He touched the heart and was absorbed instantly, body twisting into a monstrous thing that called itself hope. Yara and Lance fled, but every path only led downward. Their descent never ended. Days became weeks, food rotted in their packs, hunger gnawed their sanity. The labyrinth laughed, a sound made of their own voices stitched together. Yara wept, and her tears floated upward, drawn toward a ceiling she couldn't see. In the end, there was no escape. The labyrinth didn't kill them. It rewrote them. Yara became one of the weeping statues in the Garden of Hollow Things, her face eternally frozen in regret. Lance became a phantom ship, endlessly flying through darkened halls, searching for a sun that no longer rose. Milo smiled, sitting at the heart, waiting for the next wanderers to arrive. The labyrinth grew larger, fed by their memories, by their souls. It was endless. It had always been endless.